Yo, good morning. So it's something I've been wanting to do for a while. Welcome to my channel. A lot of you guys know me from the endurance world, endurance athlete, ultra endurance and stuff like that on the bike. But I've never really dived into my obsession and love for lifting weights. So it's going to be a mix of endurance sports, of course. It's going to be showcasing my workouts, which I've never really done before. So it's definitely something really neat, really cool, really fun, right? And how I put it all together: balanced life, balanced family, balanced work, endurance sports, lifting weights, and more importantly, I'm going to share with you why lifting weights is so important to me on top of the endurance world. But weights actually have a soft spot in my heart and has always been a staple way before the bike, which is something we never really talked about. So let's get into it. There's something about getting in the gym, low lighting, being the first one in here, let's get after it. So I like to do like 4 or 5 sets to warm up, right? I got those old man shoulders. My shoulders hurt. So I got to warm them up. Got to get the blood in there. And I really feel the cable really warms that up, right? Spreads me out a little bit. Gets a good stretch on there. But yeah, I'll go from cable, then I'll go into some incline presses, and of course a bunch of pressing movements, nothing too fancy because simple is always best. Then we'll roll right into arms. But yeah, I got to get the shoulders warmed up. I'm starting to feel that pump come in there, which is what we're after. So it's a good warm up set. 3 more. Just finished chest. Got the chesticles going. Triceps. Now, even though I did chest, and all the pressing movements, got the joints warmed up, when I go into a push down, I still got to warm up the joints a little bit. So we're going to warm it up with some lighter weight, higher reps, 20, 25, get some blood in there, but just really, make the joints know you're about to go to work. So warm up the muscles, give it a shot, get in there, make them feel good, get a good workout in. Whew. Feel that pump. Yeah. Feels good. All right, now we'll do 3 to 4 working sets, progressively get the weight heavier. But I like that 15, 20 rep range. It just feels good. The pump is good. But yeah, we'll stick in there and pump up the arms a little bit. Get after it. All right, this is overhead extensions. This one, it's always awkward to get into because you gotta muscle it around. But I like to lean out a little bit because I'm tall as crap. Flare the elbows, about 15 degrees. Gives a good pump. Really isolates the triceps. Squeak out. Oh, that's you. Like to superset. Move the blood from the tricep, the bicep. Grab the dumbbells. So we are finished with the workout. Felt good. Definitely feel that pre-workout hit you. Chest didn't get as pumped as I liked it, and I even hit a little bit more carbs last night and this morning than I normally do. And I don't know, but the arms felt solid, it's the pump was good. The biceps just feel like they filled up nicely, and the tries were definitely just complimenting them. But yeah, I like to work each muscle group twice a week, legs once a week, and it's usually on a Wednesday. I'm very regimented with how it plays out because I do ride my bike. I do race my bike, and I'm usually on that 5 to 6 days a week. So that's a lot of leg activity there. Not necessarily for like building mass or anything like that, although you do want quads that look like Quadzilla if you are a man, I'm just saying. But the endurance sports definitely hinder the gains. It's hard to try to find that balance of nutrition for fueling and recovery, because if you've ever tried to split endurance sports and gym and all that sort of thing, like when you're on the bike or you're doing your endurance sport, you want to be really good at that. Then when you go to the gym, you want to get big and jacked and just be an absolute unit. So it's this constant internal battle with yourself where you're like, shit, man, it's, I want to do this. And I want to, we want to do 47 things, but we want to, fit it in a 10-pound sack, or however that saying goes. But, it's one of those things where, the gym for me has always just been a really good staple, because there's just something about the weights that just kind of calm the mind, and I've talked about this over the years with my friends and stuff. It's just, it's hard to disconnect when you're on the bike, right? You got all this shit happening in life and whatever, and you go out and you're just, even if you're just hammering it out, some people are able to just shut it off and focus on what they're doing. But even when I'm on the bike, my mind starts to drift into what I need to get done that day, or what I haven't done, and just kind of seems like more often than not here lately, it's kind of taken away from, I don't know, the experience on the bike or the enjoyment on the bike. Now, don't get me wrong. Ooh, that was close. Don't get me wrong. It's, I do enjoy still riding and racing the bike, but there's something, the calming aspect of going to the gym, that just, you get underneath a bar, or you grab the barbells, where just your brain just shuts off and just focuses on, all right, just gotta do this set, gotta get through it. I don't want to smash my brain in underneath the bar here. So it's just kind of hyper focuses you in. At least it does for me, right? But it's when I lost my weight is when I really found the gym, because I didn't lose my weight in the gym. I sure as hell did not lose it riding a bike. But when I lost my weight, I was doing a lot of at-home workouts and bands and stuff like that. But it's trying to figure out the whole fitness thing 20 years ago. We didn't have the information we do now. But I find finding the gym for me was, I don't know if I want to say, that cliche life-saving, but it's always just been my non-negotiable, right? It's just, I gotta
I have to get to the gym. I gotta move the weights. It makes me feel good. You hear about it. Wake up in the morning. You can, when you exercise, you get that endorphin rush. It's great. And hell, I'll wake up butt ass early in the morning. I'll get on the bike, go hammer it out, and come back, and may or may not have that endorphin rush. I'll wake up, and I've been known to wake up and I'll go jog, run, walk, whatever it is, whatever the workout of the influencer of the week is, right? I've tried that shit over the years, but the high, the endorphin of working my body, and it's riding your bike or whatever, you go for a run, okay, yeah, there's something about moving some solid ass weight that just wakes your body up. It's just, nothing's gonna move it itself, right? The weight isn't gonna move it itself. You gotta move it, and you see all this stuff where, the lifting weights is bastardized and everything else. I don't know. Lifting weights for me has always been a staple, just in life, not my routine. Just, hell, I think if I didn't lift weights, I wouldn't even have a routine. You know what I mean? It's just, I got to get it in. I have to lift the weights, and a lot of people don't understand what it does for people mentally, and it is, it's super important. But yeah, heading home right now. We're going to smash some post-workout protein. I like to get in 30, 40 grams post-workout. Get that recovery started in the body. The body, I like to, they talk about the anabolic windows and stuff like that, but, which it's true to an extent, but the reasoning behind it is your blood and your blood vessels are so volumized, it is primed for it to absorb nutrients, right? So getting in a post-workout meal or post-workout shake really is prime time after your workout, right? You got to replenish the protein and the glycogen that you just burnt. So I'm gonna hit it with a protein shake, wash it down with a cup of coffee. Coffee is life, and go about the day. So there we are, episode 1, video 1, channel number 1, whatever we want to call it. Follow along. We'll navigate this together. We'll navigate life, but let's make it fun. We'll talk to you later. Peace.